Okay, this is June 1st, 2012. This is Christ the King School, and Bill and Robert Stump, who's in charge of maintenance operations. He's probably the chief engineer. This is the entrance to the school that Bill and I went to, Christ the King, and we're going to walk down to Bill's classroom. We'll take a shot on the left of where the principal's office was, which was right over here. That's the principal's office at Christ the King School. Robert says this is still the original. This is over 70, almost 70 years old, this floor. Shiny. And here's Bill and Robert opening up Bill's classroom, and Bill go on right in there. This is Bill's classroom, and he's going to walk into his 5th, 6th, and 7th grade classroom at Christ the King. It's changed. There were green boards one time, and Bill drew an indent over there, and then there were whiteboards long after we came, and then a new whiteboard with now computer-assisted visioning. Now back here in the back, Bill can walk back there to the cloak rack. This was where he put his cloak. Now it's, whoops, I'll get those. He used to have doors on here, and they still have the hangers that Bill hung his coat on in the wintertime. And this is the room that Bill was called out of when I was in trouble. And I would be out here where Robert is, and the nuns would bring me here to administer brotherly punishment, where I had to work with Bill to tell him that I wouldn't do it anymore, right?
Right, and Tom would look up and said, tell your brother you're not going to, what'd you do? He said, I was talking in class, so I said, oh, Tom. And he said, tell your brother you're not going to do it anymore. I won't do it anymore.
And so then I would walk back to my classroom here, which was my 1st grade, and one of these two were 1st and 2nd and 3rd grade and beginning of 4th grade class. We'd walk right in here, and this was my class. And I remember looking out the windows here quite often and daydreaming. In the back is the cloakroom, and this classroom still has the green boards, and it has the original chalk trays, and it's got the original woodwork for the framing of the pin-up area of the cork. And we used to have be up here, used to say AMDG, all for the greater glory of God, on there. And man, what a deal! I told earlier that we used to get a lot of windstorms here in Missouri, and they'd let the school out when there were windstorms, and they would put D's Drugstore was on the other side, and they used to put plywood boards up on there, and the kids would have to go home. It's too windy. And then I was blown down, so I had to grab onto my brother, and we lived 5 or 8 blocks from here, so I wouldn't be blown down, Amazing.
Tumbleweeds would come by.
Now, do you believe me?
I believe you.
All right. Do you believe? I believe. Okay, anything you want to say, brother?
Well, let me take a picture of the man who made the film.
You're on video. Okay.
Well, Tom's on. Turn it around.
Okay, here.
So this is the man who made the video. This is
the guy who
June the 1st?
Caused all the trouble in 1950.
Class of...
I graduated from high school in 1957.
51, I guess, or something. Yeah, I guess 51.
Okay. Well, there you have it. This is a tour of Christ the King School, and we're reliving all sorts of old memories.
85th and Warnell.
85th.